how to give a solid comeback in life. I have no job. I wasted 4 years in UPSC preparation without reading much. I am 25 years old. I'm your blind follower and diehard fan from the past 3 years. Your one word will change my life. First of all, please, I would say, don't follow anyone blindly. Okay? And I really appreciate what you're saying here. And I genuinely appreciate it. But please don't follow anybody blindly. Now, how to make a comeback? You're 25 years old. You've wasted 4 years UPSC preparation. Did not read much. So first of all, I would say do not start considering yourself a failure. Every successful person has failed multiple times, multiple times. A failure is a way of finding out what doesn't work for you. Okay, so don't start considering yourself a failure. That's the first thing I would say. Secondly, you have to acknowledge and accept and own what's happened. You cannot make excuses that it happened for so and so reason or whatever, and you can't blame others. You have to own what happened. So you are owning it over here. You are saying that I wasted 4 years in UPSC preparation, did not read much, and I have no job and so on. So you know what the situation is, and you are owning up to it, right? Now you acknowledge, you accept, you own. Then you need to analyze what went wrong, the mechanics and dynamics of how it went wrong and why it went wrong. And the objective is not to uh, do self-criticism and all that. It's the objective is to ensure that it doesn't happen again. So you're saying that you wasted 4 years in UPSC preparation, but you did not read much. Why is that so? You have to ask yourself, was it because you knew that it's not the right path for you, but maybe somebody was forcing you to take it, or maybe there was peer pressure or family pressure or some other pressure? I don't know, right? So you have to find out what is the cause of this particular phase of life in which you could not achieve what you were apparently trying to achieve, the UPSC thing, right? So you have to analyze and figure out what went wrong. Why did this happen? How did it happen? And learn the lesson from that to ensure that this sort of thing doesn't happen again. Then once you have that, you need to define clear goals. You need to have a set of goals that are written down, and measurable goals. Not I'll get better, but it has to be measurable and quantifiable in some way. It has to be written down, it has to be quantifiable, measurable, and it has to be time bound. So your goal, you have to divide into three categories: your short term goal, your medium term long, and your long term goal. Your long term goal can be something you want to achieve in 10 or 20 years. Your medium term goal is something you want to achieve in 3 years. And short term goal is something you want to achieve in the next 3 months. So you have a big long term goal, then you break it down into small pieces, and 1 3 year piece, the first piece is your medium term goal. And how will you achieve the medium term goal is by chunking it into even smaller pieces. And the first chunk is your 3 month goal, which is a short term goal. So that's how you plan and schedule your comeback. Then you have to develop a plan of action. So you break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps with timelines and strategies to execute them. And then what is the strategy to execute this? Because it's okay to have plans and dreams and hopes, but how do you make it happen? How do you execute? You execute by changing your behavior. You don't try and change your mindset, okay? Never try and change your mindset. Change your behavior. What is behavior? It's habits, it's rituals, it's priorities. Priorities is mindset, but habits and rituals. A habit is a ritual, you know that? So you need to audit your habits. What are my current habits? When I wake up, what do I do? At so and so time of the day, what do I typically do? And so on. You have to audit your habits, and you have to change your behaviors, change your behavior by creating new habits or new rituals. Okay, that's what you have to do. It's very important to take action in that manner. And then you have to cut out all negativity and that's how you set your priorities in life. You have to seek positivity. You have to cut out the people who bring negativity in your life. You have to get get them away, keep them away. Now, sometimes it will happen that you can't do anything about it. Maybe it's your family, maybe it's your friends, and you just can't do anything about it. Then what you do is you limit your communication or contact with them, and you seek positivity by making a list of mentors. Maybe you'll never meet those mentors in your life, but there are people you admire, and you either read their books, by that you get the positivity and path forward in your life, or you watch YouTube videos or something of those people, or whatever. Something, you have to find a solution, you have to find a way, okay, to bring positivity into your life. So by doing this, you take small steps, you move, you execute, you take action. And the attitude is that you have to keep executing, you have to keep moving, you have to make things happen. It'll start in a very slow manner, but you have to keep it going, build the momentum. And you have to become a high agency person. A high agency person is a person who will make things happen. If I want something, I'll find a way to do it. I'll find a way to achieve that. There are people who have dreams and hopes, but they never move. They just sit where they are and they keep dreaming. That's a low agency person. A high agency person is, once they have an objective, they will stop at nothing to make it happen. Anyhow, they'll get it done. So you have to become that sort of person. And then you have to keep on reassessing where you are on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. So you need to have scheduled meetings with yourself every day or every week or whatever. Okay, so and so day and time, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to have a meeting with myself. Okay, what was the plan? What was achieved? What was not achieved? What went wrong? What went right? And so on and so forth. Okay, and you have to have that habit. And you need to have patience, because life is not a sprint, life is a marathon. So that's how we do make a comeback in life. And you have to eat healthy, you have to sleep well, and you have to get fit and strong. That really, really helps. Eat healthy, sleep well, and get fit, get strong. That's how you make a comeback in life. Everybody goes through bad phases in life. There's not a single successful person who has not failed multiple times. So don't let that overwhelm you. What matters is what you do next, and that's how you do it. So all the best, my friend. All the best. I wish you success.